coaching these days. You ask them questions about what they love about it, and they said maybe we like it just as much as our career, maybe even more, passing knowledge to the best. These two have Australian legends of coaches that had so much time on tour together. E.Ewing and Crosby Colapinto, the Hydrolite heat to watch.
Get a complete total ride, but how's the size of this wave for E.Ewing right now? It's the one turn, but it's a magic one. Lays it on rail all the way back. That is what good traditional surfing looks like. Let's slow it down here. So he just has this perfect bottom turn where he really holds the rail. Look at that outside fin. It is completely out of the water. Comes just below the lip, so super smart with the wind on the face. It would have hurt his turn, but went under the lip, drew this line all the way down, held that carve, and look at that water behind him coming down, but got out of it with speed to get himself a score on the board. Beautiful, beautiful stuff there from E.Ewing. It's all right, he's keeping us on our toes. We know something big will come from Toledo. And then Crosby, everyone got a piece of the pie here. Gives it a check turn here, puts it up in a hard section there, and gets the finish, so knows what it's like out there.
The moment, and guys that are right behind him, like Al Cleland Jr. has Joel Vaughn later in this round. Al's 22nd in the world as we see that big, solid, ripping cutback. And turning quickly under the closeout is the Cros.
Let's take a bit of a step back though, because Crosby, a lot of people got a piece of the pie here. Beautiful first turn here, comes back around, and he just carves down quickly before that one closes out. So he's going to put another score on the board.
He's trying to find the waves he wants, and how about the size in this one? Stepping into gear, E.Ewing, mid-face carve down, out in front, and belts it again. Clean read for Ewing. And he will step off onto his board. Sawyer liking that one, and so did Snake.
Just shut down too fast. This is the way we're talking about though. Wow. How is this turn from Ethan? Just love how quick and sharp his turns are here. Puts it on edge again with that oncoming section and that big wall of whitewash coming towards him, but holds on for the finish. So Ethan
underway with E.Ewing and Crosby Colapinto. Big draw off the bottom there, and setting up a nice hook on a solid one. Crosby Colapinto catching up to the scoring potential there. Hits the lip again. Winding up a nice end section hack there. Cros will ride away, and he's feeling it.
Wow.
He's really trying to catch up to the form of E.Ewing. Crosby, that guy in the hot seat, trying to get above the cut.
Up against Edgard, he'd fancy his chances. The big heat that we're going to be focusing on for the next 15 and a half minutes, though, is this heat with Crosby Colapinto looking to save his place on the CT. He's got his hands full with an on-fire Ewing.
Are you kidding me? This wave was insane, that first turn, the drive, just the sheer size of this thing. Are you kidding me?
The fight.
Look how thick the lip is at the top of that wave. Just you can see how much energy is there. They're just unloading directly behind him. But some really well-timed turns there. So this is a giant score. I mean, wow.
It feels excellent to me. It's just fully committed rail surfing right from the get-go, challenging that end section, and you can see here Cros just
beautiful transitions as we see Ethan.
Whoa! Puts it all into that first turn as the wave shuts down there. Ewing, Crosby Colapinto, really well matched up, both with great forehands, and Crosby was forced to push it on his previous ride.
And behind him, Ethan.
Yeah, just one giant hook under the lip for Ethan. It was a big statement, and looking to replace that 6.33. You can just see laying that back arm in the wall and just hanging on at this point. Jeez, he did that well.
Here comes the Cros on the comeback. Let's see if he can do it, Ron.
He only needs a 5.5. First turn is rock solid. As Kaipo said, conditions have really cleaned up. It's beautiful out here at the moment. And these four surfers will look to take full advantage as Colapinto comes through to the inside, gets the finish, pumps the fist. He's fired up. What a heat. 9 minutes remaining. You know you're going to see more from Ethan as well. Big clash. Geordie Smith, he's just put a 5.83 up.
Healthy heat total, but let's have a look at what happened with Cross's wave here. Beautiful line to this one. A nice opening swoop off the top. Backs it up again with a nice carve, nice and high in the lip again. Little transition work through to the inside and adjustment just to get the timing right on that final hit. And I think at this point, Cross is like, yep, I know I've got this 5.5 pointer. Beautiful rail work here, just pushing through, driving. Compression as he gets low, drives off that bottom turn again. Now watch the extension through the turn, and that's pushing all that power through the board. Brings it right up tight, almost a 320-degree radius. Beautiful wrapping cutback. Transition work here, and watch the timing. Bang, hits it perfectly to get to the finish. Looks like E.Ewing may have... he's dropped his last number. He hasn't improved.
This is the point in the season where the people have been downtrodden and had their... This wave's starting to peak up. Is he going to take the first wave? Well, Crosby might even get a chance to answer back. But here we go. Ewing looking for an 8.01. Off the bottom into a nice carve. Takes it right back into the bowl. We'll need a monster finish on this one to convert it into an excellent score. The wave has a few lumps in it, but he has the speed to get to this final section. He hammers it. Can he get back out in front? No, he can't. And the world number 5 is going to fall out of the mix here to the hard-charging, hard-fighting Crosby Colapinto.
Galleon fight. Let's see what happened here. Ethan's wave, amazing surfing. There's that beautiful power hack. Those deep slices and cuts that we're used to seeing from Ethan. Cuts back here, looks for something big on the inside and just throws everything at it. He knew at that point to get that 8-point ride, he needed something huge.
Yeah.
And it was at that moment the crew knew what had just happened.
Impressive numbers. And E.Ewing bows out for the second event in a row in this round of 32.